सब बढ़िया सर।
बढ़िया, चलिए शुरू करते हैं। All right, great. Let's begin, guys. Welcome on board and let's get the party started. Congrats, super congrats once again for getting an IIM Ahmedabad call. और बहुत मजे करेंगे and we're gonna have Rushil joining in also and we'll also have Dev Priya joining in from IIM Ahmedabad and Ankita also. ये सब अलग अलग साल के तुम्हारे सीनियर्स हैं और उनके साथ कुछ बातचीत करेंगे और डिस्कशंस करते रहेंगे एंड टुडे मेजर एजेंडा इज टू नो यू बेटर एज वेल। तो थोड़ा सा आपका प्रोफाइल भी जानेंगे और बहुत मजा करेंगे। ठीक है भाई, डन है? ऑल गुड? Okay, lovely. Let me just share the screen as well. Okay, the agenda of these sessions is very simple and straightforward. You guys can see your senior as well. First of all, cameras on भाई। इस सेशंस के अंदर कैमरास हमेशा ऑन रखने पड़ते हैं, आपको याद कर लीजिए अभी तो। It's gonna be really helpful. Great. Hi Sameer, hi good seeing you man. Hi Krishna, hi
हाँ
Harsh.
सर,
क्या हाल है भाई?
सब बढ़िया सर।
बहुत ही बढ़िया, गुड यार। टुडे we'll understand you a little bit better from you as well. थोड़ा सा आपके बारे में भी एक एक लाइन जानेंगे। Hi Janika, hi Saboj, hi Dev Druti. There are two screens, so we'll give you like 30 seconds switch on the cameras, else admin is going to put you in the waiting room. That's a protocol what we follow in all the IIM calls as well. Because अभी तो देखना शुरू कर दो यार, खुशी का दिन है, अहमदाबाद कॉल है, मजाक थोड़ी है। हे सक्षम, क्या हाल है? चलो बढ़िया बढ़िया। ओके ग्रेट। देव प्रिया, हाय देव, फटाफट अपना इंट्रो दे दे पहले तो। आज देव भी ज्वाइन किया। अंकिता, आर यू देयर एज वेल? एंड रुशिल, आर यू देयर? हैव यू जॉइन्ड इन?
Yes, I have joined.
ए रुशिल, क्या हाल है?
I'm fine, I'm fine.
लॉन्ग टाइम मैन, लॉन्ग टाइम।
Yes.
बहुत ही बढ़िया, बहुत ही बढ़िया, ग्रेट, गुड सीइंग यू मैन। तो तेरा ही इंटरव्यू सुना रहा था मैं लास्ट क्लास के अंदर। अभी मैं वो तेरे ना मेरे इंटरव्यू की रिकॉर्डिंग है। आई थिंक आई वाज इन द कार दैट टाइम, सो यू स्पोक अबाउट योर आई एम अहमदाबाद इंटरव्यू which was only 7 minutes long as well. Great. Okay, great. Waiting for everyone to just switch on their cameras. Arvind, Sanil, Vamsi, last and final call and then we have to get you out. Yeah. तो टीम निकाल देगी आपको बाहर यार, फिर कोई फायदा नहीं उसका। अहमदाबाद कॉल आया, थोड़ा खुशी रहो भाई। ठीक है, डन। चलिए भाई, ओके। हे काश, हाय वामसी, गुड सीइंग ऑल ऑफ यू गाइस। रश्मि, अक्षत, संस्कृति, साहिल, अथर्वा, वासु, मेहरा, गोल्डन कुमार। ये सच्ची में तुम्हारा नाम है क्या, गोल्डन कुमार? ठीक है, ओके। हाय त्रिदेश नायक, हाय सौम्या, हाय वेदांग। ओके, गुड। ठीक है, वेटिंग फॉर अक्षत, संस्कृति एंड अभिषेक टू जॉइन इन। ओके, ग्रेट, superb. Let's begin यार. First of all, first thing first, congrats again. You are, I think, 50 odd people who have got Ahmedabad call as well. Quick check with you guys and quick check on your side as well. Dev, why don't you give a quick small introduction to the new CATKing family? Mostly तेरे juniors सब. That's
हाँ,
what we get.
हेलो गाइस, मैं देव अभी IIM अहमदाबाद से बैठ के दे रहा हूँ, बोल रहा हूँ। तो I joined IIM Ahmedabad in 2023, going to graduate in 2025. I joined as a fresher. I just completed my BTech from IIT Delhi last year, 2023, and I am a gem fresher. कोई जिनके लिए काफी डिफिकल्ट होता है, so you can make it here. भरोसा रखो। And yeah, that's a small introduction about me. अभी intern मेरी consulting में लगी है ऑफिस में in the summer, so although I don't think I'm supposed to tell that.
क्या बात है, क्या बात है, मजे कर रहे लड़के। हाँ, मजे कर रहा है, गुड मैन। आई रिमेंबर आवर गुड कॉल रिगार्डिंग in the FMS meetup, right? And after that we had a good phone call as well. Great, yeah, great, great. Good seeing you, man. Great. Hi, Rushil, quick introduction.
Sure. Hi everyone, so I'm Rushil. I'm also from Ahmedabad. I graduated in 2022. Before that, I was also an engineer. I did my undergrad in IIT from IIT Bombay. Worked for a couple of years before joining IIM Ahmedabad. And right now I'm working with BCG. Yes.
बढ़िया, ये वही लड़का है
That's about it.
कि मैं बता रहा था इनको, तेरी स्टोरी बता, जापान की स्टोरी बता रहा था। So you deferred, right? You deferred.
Yes, I deferred my admission by 2 years.
गुड यार, गुड। इसका इंटरव्यू एक्सपीरियंस बहुत ही अमेजिंग है। अच्छा, एडमिन प्लीज गेट देम इन द वेटिंग रूम जिनकी कैमरास ऑन नहीं है। देयर आई थिंक 52 पीपल विद अहमदाबाद कॉल। ठीक है, बहुत बढ़िया। डैम, वेटिंग टू हियर मोर अबाउट इट। गो वो रुशिल तो ऑलरेडी फेमस है यार। अच्छा, हाउ द फर्स्ट ईयर एक्सपीरियंस सो फार एट अहमदाबाद? अच्छा, ये सुनना चाहते हैं ये सब। कौन बताना चाहेगा? रुशिल, रुशिल पहले इसका इंटरव्यू सुन लो यार, 7 मिनट का पहले, वो काफी थ्रिलिंग था इसका। एंड देन वी गोना गो टू देव। अंकिता विल बी जॉइनिंग इन एनी मिनट। हाँ भाई, लेट्स गो। हाँ गीता, करते हैं, तुम्हारी आएगी, सबकी बारी आएगी। हाँ भाई रुशिल, 7 मिनट्स इंटरव्यू, पहले
Yes.
तो आई एम अहमदाबाद।
Yes, so my interview was sometime, I think यही time होता है, I think Feb के around होता है. Then I went to the interview very much underprepared because I had gotten one of the jobs that I looked for, and I even told Sumit sir कि बस interview देने जा रहा हूँ. So I went there and told, just going into the interview, that they asked me as to what college you have graduated from, etc., etc. And then they told me, why haven't you filled all the forms seriously? So then I told that I gave CAT as a backup option because I got a job in Japan, and then hence I came for the interview experience. So then they asked questions like as to क्या किया, मतलब तुमने मतलब at IIT Bombay वगैरह वगैरह, and then it lasted 7 to 8 minutes, and then they said okay जाओ. That's it. So मतलब they asked me a couple of questions as to energy related. My undergrad was in an energy field, तो थोड़ा energy related questions पूछे. मेरी master's thesis वगैरह, I was a dual degree student, तो मुझे थोड़ा MTech thesis पे questions पूछे, like 1 or 2 questions, and they asked me to leave. So I was pretty much sure कि नहीं होना है, मतलब I have explicitly told them कि अगर नहीं आना है करके. And the funny part is that even after that they selected me, which was a shocker, but yeah. Then because I was supposed to go to my job, and hence I deferred the admission at Ahmedabad, which is actually a very good option. I'm not sure how many of you are freshers, but actually it gives a lot of flexibility to get the desired work experience and then join IIM Ahmedabad cohort. Yeah.
बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया. देव ने फ्रेशर ज्वाइन किया था. विल टॉक अबाउट द एक्सपीरियंस आल्सो. फटाफट मुझे ये तो बताओ एक बार यार, इनके परसेंटाइज नहीं चेक किया आज मैंने. अच्छा, जस्ट टाइप इन योर परसेंटाइज. पहले तो यार जनरल टाइप करिए फटाफट. वी गॉट डू दिस एक्सरसाइज मल्टीपल टाइम्स सो दैट आई नो दिस थिंग्स बेटर एज वेल. हाउ मेनी जनरल विद द 99.xx 99.xx. पहले जनरल वाइज टाइप करो, जेन कॉमा दिस एंड परसेंटाइल. और अगर वर्क तो वर्क भी ऐड कर दो. इट्स गोना गिव अस अ फेयर आइडिया कितने में कॉल आया. 93 पे FABM का वाला 99.97. Okay, good. Comma Jen भी कर दे दास. This is going to be really helpful. Okay, then we got Sanil, Jen CA 98.3. Good. CA are getting called at 98% as well. 99.19 months of experience. General. So में क्या है? General engineer male. Unmute करके बोल दे. 99. अच्छा 99.92 नहीं मत बोल. ठीक है.
Yes, sir. So Jam.
जेम ही है तो ठीक है. दिख गया मुझे. ठीक है. जेम 99.7 फ्रेशर. 97 PGP. CA वेरी नाइस. पवन कुमार CA 97% पे CA को कॉल आ रही है. जेम सारे जनरल वाले 99.96 CA. बहुत बढ़िया. 98.6 जेन मेल CA 98%. कृष्णा वेरी गुड. जेन 99.97 PGP एक्सलेंट. गुड. और कोई जेन 18 मंथ्स एक्सपीरियंस. गुड यार, गुड. ठीक है. कोई रह गया और? तो लोएस्ट कौन है? जेन 99.9 9.82 दिख रहा है अभी तक, और 9.79 दिख रहा है. और कोई है यहाँ पे? दैट्स इट. ओके गुड यार. ठीक है. एग्री बिजनेस ओबीसी. रुक भाई, ओबीसी ओबीसी रुक जाओगे. हाँ भाई. एससी एससी फटाफट टाइप करेंगे फटाफट. एससी कॉमा दिस फटाफट एवरीवन. ओके ओके. एससी 98.52. ओके 91.5 एग्री बिजनेस. ओके एससी जल्दी टाइप करो यार, स्पीड से करो. ओके 97.37 पे एससी. ओके गुड. पहले तो एमबी कोर का लिखना है, मतलब पीजीपी का कॉल ना. एग्री बिजनेस वाले भी लिखो पर कोर का. 94 पे एससीबी कॉल. 95 91 पे. ओके 94 इज द लोएस्ट. ओके 94 परसेंटाइल एससीओ. अनिर्बान ओबीसी. गुड. ओबीसी एज वेल फटाफट. फाइनल ओबीसी. ओके ओबीसी फटाफट. ओके ओके 73 पे एफएबीएम का भी कॉल है. ओबीसी वेरी नाइस यार, वेरी नाइस. ओबीसी 99.53. प्राउड ऑफ यू जनिका. फैंटाबुलस. ओके 99.51 97.9 पर. ओके गुड. 97.9 पे भी ओबीसी कॉल है. लोएस्ट बीइंग 96.292 इज एससी. नो. और जिसको 94.5 पे भी इंजीनियर मेल को कॉल आया कैटेगरी वाला. बहुत ही बढ़िया. ठीक है भाई, चलो भाई, बहुत बढ़िया. थैंक्स फॉर ऑल दिस. लेट्स गो. अच्छा, मैं हमेशा पूछता हूँ तुम में से पुराने वाले कौन है? कैटकिंग वो वाले, इंटेंसिव वाले और टर्बो वाले. पुराने वाले कौन कौन है यहाँ पे? जिस टाइप इन टर्बो 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 इंटेंसिव इंटेंसिव इंटेंसिव. ओके टर्बो टर्बो जनिका. गुड सिंग यू साबुज. ओके टर्बो टर्बो इंटेंसिव 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 टर्बो टर्बो. ओके गुड यार. और मॉक्स वाले कौन कौन है? मॉक्स 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 चंदनी. ओके मॉक टेस्ट एज वेल. ओके ग्रेट. गुड थिंग ऑल ऑफ यू गाइस. ग्रेट यार, ग्रेट. बहुत बढ़िया. ठीक है, जो लोग नए जुड़े हो कैटकिंग फैमिली के साथ, थैंक्स एंड वेलकम टू द फैमिली एज वेल. लेट्स टर्न द वर्ल्ड अपसाइड डाउन टू कन्वर्ट योर कॉल्स नाउ. ठीक है. और मैंने इनको आज प्लेज करवाया, तुम्हें भी करवाया था देव, कि अहमदाबाद कॉल कन्वर्ट होनी चाहिए. तो याद होगा तेरे जमाने में. पहले तो इनको थोड़ा एक्साइट कर यार. देव क्या लाइफ है यार अहमदाबाद की? विल टॉक अबाउट योर इंटरव्यू एक्सपीरियंस. मेरे पास बहुत सारी स्लाइड्स भी हैं, बट हाउ इज द लाइफ एट अहमदाबाद फर्स्ट ईयर? ये तो बताओ पहले.
नहीं, काफी बढ़िया है. काफी सही फैसिलिटीज हैं IIM अहमदाबाद में. बढ़िया मजा आता है. क्लास जाते हैं, असाइनमेंट रहती है, सरप्राइज क्विज हो जाती है 145 पे, मेल आता है. तो इट्स क्वाइट फन, वही कॉलेज एक्सपीरियंस। बढ़िया बढ़िया लोग हैं, बढ़िया बातें होती हैं, ग्रेट अपॉर्चुनिटीज, काफी कुछ है। नाइस टू बी हियर।
Nice to be here. No regrets, no?
नहीं नहीं, नो रिग्रेट्स, नो रिग्रेट्स। ए से ए में आने के बाद तो क्या ही रिग्रेट्स होंगे। हाँ।
Rushil, how was your journey?
So mine was also quite fun. The only thing that I missed was कि हमारा COVID batch था, तो हमको we went quite late into the college, but still, I remember we had a lot of fun even in an online mode of uh, curriculum, which was actually quite a surprise because the major thing that I feel that is very much relevant in IIM Ahmedabad is the relationship that you build with your seniors as well as with your juniors, because most of the things are handheld by the seniors as to whatever needs to be done, etc. In terms of teaching or even in terms of fun, having tea nights and all those etc. things, which make it quite a lot of fun.
Excellent, great, great. I think तुम्हारी senior Ankita भी join कर गई. Ankita, are you there? Can you hear us? Ankita, are you live? I think Ankita should.
Yes, I'm there. Hi,
Hi,
everyone.
where are you, Ankita, among all these people, and I can't see you.
Hi, sir. Can you
Oh,
see
I
me?
can see you. I can see you. Great, great. अच्छा, एक इनको फाइनल कॉल है भाई, एडमिन इनको वेटिंग रूम में डालो यार. हाँ भाई, कैमरेज ऑन करने, आपके इंट्रोडक्शन भी लेना है हमें सबको. हाँ, उनके इंट्रोडक्शन हो पाएगा जिनके कैमराज ऑन है. फटाफट. हाँ, नहीं तो वेटिंग रूम में डालेंगे. ठीक है, डन. फटाफट. किसका? गौरव, दिबांजना, चांदनी, अभिनव, मेहरा, ललित, रौनक, काना, अनूप, जसीत, ललित. फटाफट. ठीक है, there are 60 odd people. Okay, great. Hi, Ankita. Welcome again. Ankita, why don't you give a small introduction? It's going to be great help.
Hi, everyone. Hi, sir. Okay, sure. So, hi, I'm Ankita. I did my MBA from IIM Ahmedabad back in 2021. And since then, I'm working in MasterCard as a consultant for the past 2.5 years. Before MBA, I am a non-engineer. I've done my economic honors from St. Xavier's College, Calcutta, and I have a work experience of about a year in ZS Associates in Pune. So that's a very brief introduction about myself.
बहुत ही बढ़िया, बहुत ही बढ़िया. चलो, let's go one by one, and you guys can add in between. Dev, तेरा interview experience कैसा था? And by the way, Dev is again a 99.99. दो यहाँ पे इंजीनियर हैं और अंकिता हमारी नॉन इंजीनियर भी है. Dev, you are 99.99. Please talk about your interview experience फटाफट. And then Rushil, एक बार.
yeah,
Rushil, थोड़ा
my
tips देना. अब तो ग्रेजुएट हो चुका है, थोड़ा ज्ञान दे देना इनको. हाँ भाई. Yes, Dev, go ahead.
It's 2
so
o'clock.
Sorry.
So yeah,
Go ahead.
my interview was the experience was actually pretty good. मैंने राहुल सर को आके सुनाया था, तो राहुल सर ने बोला था भाई रेड कारपेट है तेरे लिए आया मैं, एंड फिर कन्वर्ट भी हो गया था. So they started off by asking about कि so Dev, tell us about yourself and why are you here. तो एक tell me about yourself and why MBA का combined question था. तो मैं chronologically गया, came to कि IIT दिल्ली ज्वाइन किया. बायोटेक अच्छा लगता था बट सब बाहर जा रहे थे, मुझे इंडिया में रहना है, मैं इंडिया की ग्रोथ में कंट्रीब्यूट करना चाहता हूँ, एक्सपीरियंस करना चाहता हूँ. एंड सो आई डिसाइडेड टू कि MBA करेंगे, एक्सपीरियंस लेंगे, फिर बायोटेक का स्टार्टअप करेंगे बाद में 6-7 साल बाद. एंड then they started asking about ki why biotechnology. So I gave a very good answer for biotechnology, and by that time they were fairly impressed with me. So then they started asking me about मतलब थोड़ा मेरे comfort zone से बाहर के questions की philosophy पे. First question was कि बायोटेक से तुम लाइफ एक्सटेंड कर रहे हो लोगों की, तो आदमी सुबह उठता है, खाना खाता है, ऑफिस जाता है, वापस आके थोड़ा एंटरटेन होता है, फिर सो जाता है, यही चीज कंटिन्यू होती रहती है लाइफ में, तो क्या ये एक्सटेंड करना सही है या नहीं. सो आई हैड टू डिफेंड दैट बाय सेइंग कि दैट इज व्हाट पीपल वांट, पीपल डू विश टू लिव लॉन्गर, मोस्ट पीपल एटलीस्ट डू, सो दैट्स अ गुड थिंग. देन फिर फर्दर फिलोसॉफी में चले गए कि व्हाई डू पीपल डिस्क्रिमिनेट ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ स्किन कलर, इवन दो साइंटिफिकली स्पीकिंग स्किन कलर का कोई एज सच रोल नहीं है. Yeah, I'll do that, Geeta. वो थोड़ा फिलोसॉफी एंड सोशियोलॉजी टाइप के क्वेश्चंस डाल रहे थे बायोटेक से रिलेटेड ही. देन आस्क मी अबाउट ट्रीज, एंड वन ऑफ द प्रोफेसर्स आस्क्ड मी कि हैव यू रेड अ बुक ऑन ट्रीज. So it was a very random interview, things that I wouldn't have been able to prepare for apart from मेरा initial portion. Ending में as a courtesy they asked me about current affairs and my hobbies, but उस पे ज़्यादा questioning नहीं हुई थी. मेरे entire interview went for about 30 to 35 minutes. एंड एंड में टॉफी ऑफर की थी मुझे.
बहुत ही बढ़िया. तो it was more of a conversation. It was like more of chill vibe. बता दे 60 लोग,
या
7 लोग बैठे हुए हैं.
काफी चिल था. बीच में मैं थोड़ा लाइक वो सोशियोलॉजी का इतना हेवी क्वेश्चन टाइप का पूछ लिया था कि लोग कलर के बेसिस पे क्यों डिस्क्रिमिनेट करते हैं. तो मैंने बोला भी था कि सर ये तो सोशियोलॉजी का क्वेश्चन लग रहा है. प्रॉफ सेड कि हाँ मैं वही पूछ रहा हूँ. तो ही सेड ओके यू नो वेट वी कैन वेट फॉर अ मिनट और टू टू फॉर यू टू थिंक. तो काफी कॉन्वर्सेशनल स्टाइल था. चिल सा एटमॉस्फेयर ही था इंटरव्यू रूम में. बहुत प्रेशर इंटरव्यू नहीं था.
बहुत ही बढ़िया, बहुत ही बढ़िया. एनी एक्सपीरियंसेस यू वांट टू शेयर लाइक दैट टाइम पे ऑन योर व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप? इनको सबको ऐड करना शुरू कर दिया है. हाउ आर द एक्सपीरियंसेस ऑफ अदर पीपल एज वेल? वर दिस क्रूड ड्यूरिंग योर इंटरव्यू टाइम एज वेल? तू तो रीसेंट है, मतलब तूने सबसे अभी अभी इंटरव्यू दिया है.
हाँ मैं एक बाकियों के भी इंटरव्यू एक्सपीरियंसेस मैंने सच मेरे को पता नहीं है. बाकी लोगों का ज्यादा मैंने पूछा नहीं है कि कैसा क्या था इंटरव्यू. तो मैं उस पर कमेंट नहीं कर सकता. मैं अपने बाकी इंटरव्यूज बता सकता हूँ. आई
ठीक
डोंट
है
नो,
भाई.
उसके बारे में बात नहीं की यहाँ पे.
और कौन से थे? व्हाट आर कॉल्स यू हैड अदरवाइज?
ब्लैक की, एफएमएस.
बहुत बढ़िया. ठीक है, गुड. अच्छा, ऑन द चैट फटाफट, हाउ मेनी इंजीनियर्स है? जस्ट टाइप इन इंजीनियर फटाफट. हाउ मेनी इंजीनियर है? ओके, जल्दी जल्दी. इंजीनियर्स बहुत भर भर के. हाउ मेनी नॉन इंजीनियर्स है? 3 4 तो सीए भी मुझे दिख रहे हैं. ठीक है, नॉन 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 टाइप करो. नॉन, जस्ट टाइप इन नॉन नॉन नॉन. ओके, नॉन नॉन. काफी बहुत कॉल्स आई हैं नॉन को भी. नॉट बैड, नॉट बैड. नॉन ज्यादा लग रहे हैं मुझे आज की. ऐसा कैसे हो गया? ठीक है, वेरी नाइस, गुड यार. Great stuff. Great, yeah, great. Okay, let's go to Ankita quickly. Ankita, how was your IIM Ahmedabad interview experience? They are more keen to know about life at IIM Ahmedabad. Pressure कितना है वो सब बातें. अगर तुम convert करो, you live that जिंदगी. Pressure मतलब, pressure is a very small word for that. ठीक है. Yeah, Ankita, why don't you quickly introduce yourself? And you've already introduced, but yeah, a little bit about your interview.
My interview was a very, I would say, friendly, conversational interview, not a stress interview at all. It was one of the last interviews which I gave actually, because post that, like after a week or so, I got the result and I did not interview further. But it was in end of March. So I had a fair bit of interview experience prior to that. And those were some things which I could, like through those interviews, I understood what are my strengths. I could understand what I need to work on. So I took all those interviews as a learning opportunity. Right. And in my interviews, I was asked anything and everything, I would say, like starting from and obviously introduce yourself. Right. Then they went, since in my introduction, I mentioned about my work experience a lot instead of focusing a lot on my educational background. So they asked a lot of questions about my work experience and, relating it to a macro level, why does the company do this, and not into very micro things. Then they went into current affairs as well. They asked a few very applicable type of questions, like theory, like theory applied in the real life world, which was from my undergrad. Since I'm an economic honors student, so they asked me questions about microeconomics, give me examples of what happens in real life, etc., etc. I did not know answers to all of them, and I think that's a very big learning, that even if you don't know the answers to all of them, it's okay to say no, but of course think through it and then say no. Like, it should not come out, okay, I don't know, and then you blatantly say no. So that is something which happened. Yeah, and I don't know the duration of the interview. It was around 25 minutes, I would say, but I felt fairly confident after the interview as well. That was, I think, the first interview which I felt, okay, I might have done well. So I think you will get a feeling if you do well.
Great. Next question I'm going to ask all of you, these guys, Rushil ko bhi or Dev ko bhi. Like, if you were asked this question, like, जो कि सबसे important है, you guys need not copy that. But since you guys have got IIM Ahmedabad call, you would be getting an FMS or in Bangalore or a Calcutta as well. And they know your percentile as well. They know everything about you. And based on the composite scores and numbering, mostly professors also keep moving from Bangalore to Ahmedabad to vice versa, and वो चलता रहता है. So everybody knows everything. So if you're thinking that you can hide that कि मैं अपनी Bangalore call छुपा लूंगा, ऐसा नहीं होता है. Dev, by any chance, were you asked this question about why not C, why not FMS, why not this, based on your percentile?
Not in Ahmedabad, but in Lucknow, they did corner me with this question ki, which IIM will you go to? And so I said, so I'll go to whichever I convert. And then they were like, nee, which calls do you have? I said, Blackie. And then said, let's say you get a convert from all those calls, then how will you rank order? Which IIM will you go to? So they were really gunning for कि मैं लखनऊ बोलूंगा कि नहीं. And I said ki, so I feel that in all the top IIMs, I will get the same opportunities and the same sort of peer group as in all the top IIMs. But then my decision to which IIM will I go to will depend on the what I said popularity of each individual IIM. And then I said A, B, C, and L at fourth. They were satisfied with the answer, and मेरे को अच्छा खासा rank भी मिला था IIML के उसमें.
क्या बात है, not bad. मैं openly तूने बता दिया ये ऐसी.
I have an opinion. I don't think so. Ahmedabad people ever ask that because they
Yeah.
are confident कि एक बार अगर दिया ऑफर तो कोई सोचने का मतलब there is no ये. Even I have not surprisingly I have not given any of the interviews except Ahmedabad one because again and the MBA was not part of the plans. But a lot of my friends who I know now from my IIM Ahmedabad cohort, they said even Bangalore doesn't ask for it. I think Calcutta onwards, sometimes they start getting asked as to will you join Calcutta over Bangalore and all those stuff. But Ahmedabad, I have heard none of the professors ever ask that, what will you choose? Because they know the answer, everyone will say Ahmedabad, that is that.
Right. नहीं हो रहा है लास्ट कुछ सालों से एक दो जगह पे पूछ रहे हैं इवन अहमदाबाद वाले बट आई नो व्हाट यू मीन या that's for most of the cases Ahmedabad doesn't ask. Ankita, how about you? Were you asked such interview in question in any of the IIM ABC?
Yeah, I think I was asked in IIM Calcutta for sure, and I think in IIM Kozhikode. Calcutta, I think it's because I'm from Calcutta, so that was also the reason why they asked me whether you'll choose between IIM Calcutta or IIM Ahmedabad. And yeah, and the answer which I gave was I'll prefer Calcutta because at that point, at least in my mind, also like I was not very clear what I'll choose, right? Because that time you don't know, you just want to give your best and then see what will happen later on. But what answer I gave was Calcutta is the city which like where my family stays and I would want to stay close to them. So that is one reason why I want. And Calcutta of course has a good finance and good professors and etc. So those two were the reasons, but preferably more, like I leaned more towards family. Of course, they in their mind also knew that like this might just be a bluff, but it happened whatever happened.
Yeah. तो ये इसका आंसर प्रिपेयर करवाएंगे आपको बिठा के अच्छे से. It has to be a standard, very good answer. You cannot demean Bangalore over Cal, etc. But you need to have your opinion on that. We'll discuss this in detail. कुछ हमें अब ये YouTube लाइव भी चल रहा है. YouTube लाइव वालों को ऊपर जाने के बाद कुछ हम पर्सनल बातें भी करेंगे अहमदाबाद के बारे में. But a little bit on the life because I want them answers. ये आंसर के लिए काफी helpful रहेगा. But Dev, yeah, Ankita, you want to talk a little bit about more of life at Ahmedabad because their answers should be very specific. मैं इनको SPJain Bombay का भी example देता था. Like we've got a development of corporate citizenship kind of program. We've got an Abudaya program. We've got a program called AdMap, which is more of administration stuff. These three are like the pillars on which the entire MBA is made of. Entirely 2 years. एक बच्चा दे देते हैं SPJain वाले adopt करके रखो इसको nearly for 1 year of time, and then you grow that kid and you take care of his academics. You go to his house as well. There's a lot of work as well. Not in those terms, but these are like a couple of cells about the life things happening in there. And yeah, Gayatri will speak about that. But any 1, 2, 3 you want to talk about, or Dev, you're a part of, and then we can go to Rushil and then Ankita, which will give them the answers about like a little bit more deeper into Ahmedabad.
I'm just a part of the academics council, and our work is only just beginning. But wo again, part and parcel है हमें के process का. These clubs and all are a part of IIMA life. You can be a part of that and get a great exposure by interacting with a lot of different people and getting to do. So FII, for example, so FII runs live projects for IIMA students. Uska part होने की जरूरत नहीं है. You can participate externally. So that is something that I have been thinking of making use of, like a project ka part ban जाऊं and have that experience. So yeah.
Okay, that's great. Which are the other ones which are most active right now? Two current student hai. फिर we'll go to Rushil and Ankita who have been there. और क्या बताना चाहेंगे एक one line on committees as well. If they ask you like what do you know about Ahmedabad?
Yeah, so Footloose Beta is Finex is PGPX का finance club. Beta
अच्छा.
is the PGP मतलब like जो 2-year MBA का finance club. So Beta and Consult Club are I think the two most popular clubs at IIM Ahmedabad and the most difficult to get into. ये काफी एक्टिव रहते हैं। इनका काम रहता है कि समर इंटर्नशिप की प्रेप कराना, सीनियर्स को फाइनल्स की प्रेप में हेल्प करना, एंड उधर से काफी इनका मतलब रहता है इन्वॉल्वमेंट। ऐसे ही जनरल मैनेजमेंट लीडरशिप क्लब है, GMLC, जो जनमैन के लिए है, नीश। दीज आर एक्टिव क्लब्स। फिर फुटलूज आ जाता है, विच इज डांस, मतलब कल्चरल क्लब, एंड you also have Decibel, which is also very active. So these are the clubs that I have mostly seen around on, मतलब हम लोग का जो email list पे इनके नाम आते रहते हैं. They do a lot of work at IIM Ahmedabad.
Great, yeah. Thanks. Rushil, you want to add something?
सर इसमें सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट क्लब मिसिंग है, वो है प्लेस कॉम।
Oh,
वो सबसे एक्टिव होता है, मतलब वो इवन बिफोर यू गेट इनटू अहमदाबाद दैट कमिटी स्टार्ट्स बिकमिंग एक्टिव।
प्लेस
सो
कॉम की बात YouTube लाइव बंद करने के बाद करेंगे। तो अभी अभी हमारे
no, but
बच्चे
actually in a nutshell, I mean the moment you get your converts, the first thing that mails you might get is, even before the mentorship cell, I think you get the place commerce email saying that start preparing for your uh, CVs, because and that is one of the key strengths of Ahmedabad, that the moment you get in, everyone is on a mission to make sure that you have 2 wonderful years of your life. So all the pressure is just taken care of way before you join college, because once you join, all the academics and everything starts. So yeah, Placecom is the first. Placecom and mentorship cell are the ones that you will interact with at the earliest when you join IIM Ahmedabad.
बहुत ही बढ़िया. Great. Oh, okay, Ankita, anything you would like to add on the club side?
No, so I think both of them have pretty much covered everything. I'd just like to say that if someone's asking you like what, like life at Ahmedabad or what do you aspire, you already know the list of the clubs right now. So you should decide what you like, what is of your interest, and then express your answer in that way. You cannot be a part of each and every club, which should be very clear to you from the beginning, right? So understand the club which you want to be a part of. Right now, you cannot be a part of anything. But even if you want to speak about it, you should know enough to speak, because then they'll ask you questions on that.
That's great. That's great. A lot of questions are coming in. Just hold your questions. We'll answer to all these questions as well. Great. Dev, वो क्लब रन वगैरह हो रहा है कि नहीं आजकल? क्लब रन होता था आज से कुछ साल
हाँ
पहले.
हाँ हाँ, क्लब रन हुआ था ना, अभी हुआ था। लाइक आई थिंक इस बार पहला फिजिकल क्लब रन हुआ था, शायद लास्ट ईयर भी हुआ होगा। हाँ, हुआ
अच्छा.
था क्लब रन। तो बेसिकली क्लब में जिसमें तुम्हें अप्लाई करना है, तो तुम्हें पूरे कैंपस के थ्रू अलग अलग पॉइंट्स पे उनके मेंबर्स को बैठा देंगे, क्लब
सब
मेंबर्स
नहीं
को।
बताना है. सब नहीं बताना है, बस थोड़ा सा ही.
हाँ, तो बेसिकली दौड़ भाग करनी पड़ती है थोड़ी, अगर ज्यादा क्लब में अप्लाई करना है तो। इस बार बारिश हो गई थी तो दे एक्सटेंडेड द टाइम, तो उतना भागा दौड़ी नहीं था, बट होता ही यूजुअली।
चलो बहुत ही बढ़िया यार. बहुत ही बढ़िया. चलो ठीक है. This is so amazing. We can take a Q&A as well, but just before that, I am just going to pick up a little bit on the interview experience as well. तो मेरे सामने एक interview experience खुला हुआ है, आप खुद भी जाके check कर सकते हो डैशबोर्ड पे. It's a good dense 254 pages of documentation. And then I'm going to just close the session with Dev and Rushil and Ankita to tell your points. किसी का अहमदाबाद आराम से होगा, किसी का बैंगलोर मुश्किल से होता है, किसी का कैलकाटा वेट लिस्ट निकलता है. What are your points of things? What do you want to tell them to prepare also from the current affairs sides and all these things as well? ठीक है भाई. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed read this फटाफट for you guys so that you guys have a fair experience of Ahmedabad and also you fall in love with this document. Also then you start reading it. It's all uploaded on your dashboard. You guys can start reading this also. Let's go. My Ahmedabad interview is scheduled on the 17th of February in Bangalore. दो panel, both male, allocated for the personal interview. And P1, P2 use करेगा. P1, interesting name. Something related to sharpness. I told the meaning of the name to the panelist as well. बंदे का नाम क्या है? नाम नहीं लिखा हुआ. ठीक है. Something related to sharpness. Okay. What's impedance matching? A question based on the graduation subject. I answered question in the layman's term. क्या होता है impedance matching? किस subject का है? हाँ भाई, any engineer here? Engineering का ही लग रहा है वैसे तो. Mechanical, electrical है क्या? इलेक्ट्रिकल है? कोई नहीं इलेक्ट्रिकल यहाँ पे. ट्रिकल क्या है? भार्गव क्या होता है बता फटाफट. लेमैन्स टर्म में जल्दी बता अनम्यूट करके. अगर
सर भूल गया हूँ सर.
तो पढ़ ले बैठ के भाई. ठीक है.
पढ़ रहा हूँ सर.
All the guys who are getting Ahmedabad calls, your undergraduate subject should be known. Dev Priya was also asked this question. And Ankita, you would also have some question from the undergraduate as well. To spend a lot of time on the undergraduate. So Rushil was also, they started with their, though his interview was not into deep dive into his undergrad, but they spend a good time on your academics as well. तो इसलिए वो पढ़ना बहुत जरूरी है, ठीक है. आगे नंबर 1 इलेक्ट्रिकल वाले पक्का पढ़ेंगे और बिकॉज इट्स एन ओल्ड ब्रांच, इलेक्ट्रिकल इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स वगैरह वो सब चीजें उनको आती होती हैं. आगे then I answer the question layman term with the application of the same, cross question, blah blah blah. Electric shocks are dangerous. What's the safe limit? I answer the question. The case where electronics and electrical engineering be used today, कैसे यूज होती है आजकल. Answer the question by detailing example of the agriculture sector. कहाँ पे agriculture sector में ट्रिपल ई यूज हो रहा है. ट्रिपल ई, वाह हम भी ट्रिपल ई बोलते थे. What did your day look like at the fintech after switching from market analyst role? तो ये आपके second part, they're going to move towards your work experience. This is like a typical interview framework. They start with the undergraduate and then move towards their work experience. I answered my organization several questions about that. Can you draw the payoff diagram of the option strategy? बहुत बढ़िया. कोई यहाँ पे ट्रेडिंग की बात कर रहा था, you should know भाई कि भाई ऑप्शंस के स्ट्रेटजीज क्या क्या होते हैं. वो कौन था वो ट्रेडर? लास्ट क्लास में था शायद वो. I drew a diagram on the piece of paper, explained a bit about the same. What are the career goals? How do you plan extend value? Career goals मतलब 5 years. ये अपन क्लास के अंदर डिस्कस करेंगे. Coming Wednesday को करेंगे. I explained the career goals, how the MBA will help to achieve them. Then he spoke about the lines of the curriculum. We just spoke about it. Go to the IIM Ahmedabad's website, check out the curriculum. What are the new subjects being added up? Speak to your seniors. 3 यहीं पे बैठे हुए हैं. इससे पूछ भी लेते हैं अपन कि कुछ latest add हुआ है. What are the hobbies? Tell about the research papers. Then they spoke about their extracurricular and co-curricular activities. I answered my hobbies, elaborated on the research paper. What other calls you have? Oh, पूछ लिया Rushil, देख ये last year का ही है. I preferred this answer beforehand. I told them beside IIM Ahmedabad, I've got calls from Kolkata, Kozhikode, Lucknow, etc. I told the truth, I would prefer Calcutta if I converted. I mentioned that I have inclination towards finance, and that's the sole reason of preference from IIM Calcutta. Thank you. You may please to do the chocolate. तो end में आपको chocolate देते हैं. ओहो इसका verdict नहीं पता यार. मैं verdict का wait कर रहा. जिसने बोला कि Calcutta better है, ये थोड़ा verdict risky हो जाता है. But ठीक है. Okay, 1 minute last on the curriculum. Dev, anything new they've added or Rushil to be latest है और Ankita in IIM Ahmedabad curriculum? क्या क्या
Sir,
Dev?
I don't थोड़ा सा एक दो courses change होते हैं, but majorly it revolves around that only. HR के foundational courses, फिर organizational behaviors, फिर थोड़ा Excel सिखा
Finance,
देते हैं, थोड़ा finance, थोड़ा economics सिखाते हैं. फिर second year onwards it's all elective based, तो फिर तो it's your choice. But majorly I think I still feel that Ahmedabad का curriculum is very much driven towards core subjects like economics, finance, and then lot of marketing as well. Yes, these three are very heavy topics in first year.
Your chairman of marketing, Mr. Sahai, he has moved to
MDI.
MDI as a director. Yeah. So, yeah. He's a good guy, right? Quite interesting guy.
He was very famous for his classes, but because I had very little interest in marketing, I never took any elective of his.
Ankita,
He was very famous though. He was very famous, yes.
Pretty famous. He's done a lot of things at Ahmedabad as well. He's pretty dynamic guy. Yeah. Let's see how long he stays at MDA Gurgaon though. But nevertheless. Okay, this is so lovely. We're having so much fun. Chalo bhai, let's go. Dev, 2 lines on how to prepare for their interview. सबकी calls convert करवानी पहली बात तो. And hope the dashboard was helpful. Dashboard के अंदर क्या क्या चीजें अच्छी थी वो बता दे इनको. And then रुशिल का तो 7 मिनट का इंटरव्यू था. फिर भी रुशिल तो कुछ ज्ञान देना यार. ज्ञान तो पेल सकता है तो अभी. तो and then we're going to go to Ankita. Ankita ने डैशबोर्ड पे काफी काम भी किया है. Let's go to Dev first.
सेल मतलब सब कुछ मैंने ये क्यों किया, मैंने वो क्यों किया, जो भी तुमने किया उसका क्यों तुम्हें पता होना चाहिए. उसका एक अगर बढ़िया धमाकेदार आंसर मिल जाए तो काफी बढ़िया है. दैट इज व्हाट हैपेंड विथ मी. पूछा बायोटेक्नोलॉजी क्यों लिया, मैंने बता दिया, दे वर इम्प्रेस्ड. आई थिंक दैट इज द पॉइंट. मेरा काफी बढ़िया हो गया था इंटरव्यू. दैट इज वन थिंग. सेकेंडली करंट अफेयर्स जानो. समटाइम्स दे विल थ्रो एन ओपन क्वेश्चन, क्या रीड कर रहे हो न्यूज़पेपर में. समटाइम्स दे विल आस्क की G20 प्रेसिडेंट इंडिया बना तो इसका क्या फायदा है. तो करंट अफेयर्स भी इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाते हैं. कुछ प्रोफेसर्स ने क्लास में एग्जांपल दिए हैं कि यू नो वी टॉक अबाउट लॉजिक एंड ऑल दैट एंड कैंडिडेट बहुत अच्छा लगता है. एंड देन वी आस्क्ड हिम टू ड्रॉ गांधी फैमिली का फैमिली ट्री और उसे कुछ पता ही नहीं था. तो थोड़ा सा नेगेटिव इफेक्ट पड़ता है. करंट अफेयर्स पे भी थोड़ा ध्यान देना. ये 2 पॉइंट हो गए इंटरव्यू के रिलेटेड. डैशबोर्ड इज अ वेरी यूजफुल रिसोर्स. सारे मतलब SOPs जैसे हैं वहाँ पे कंपाइल्ड हैं. ठीक है, तो यू कैन लुक एट द FMS का SOP, बैंगलोर का SOP, build your answers for the IIM का forms, लखनऊ का form है या इंदौर का form है, कोझिकोड का form है. You can read that, थोड़ा idea आएगा. अच्छा मैं भी ऐसा हूँ, मैं भी ऐसा आंसर लिख सकता हूँ. Then there was that IIM Lucknow alumni सर का एक वीडियो सीरीज है on interview etiquette. तो वो मैंने पूरा देखा था, वो काफी हेल्पफुल है, वो तुम लोग भी देख लेना. एंड आई थिंक एक और वीडियो सीरीज भी है, आई थिंक दो, मतलब एक इंजीनियर्स के पर्सपेक्टिव से, एक नॉन इंजीनियर से, ऐसा कुछ है डैशबोर्ड पे, वो काफी लाइक यूजफुल है. एंड फिर यू कैन ऑल्सो गो टू वही इंटरव्यू एक्सपीरियंसेस, लुक एट इंटरव्यू एक्सपीरियंसेस, सी हाउ इट माइट गो एंड बी प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर ऑल साइड्स. मेरा IIM अहमदाबाद का इंटरव्यू वाज वेरी रैंडम, मेरा IIM बैंगलोर का इंटरव्यू वाज एक्सट्रीमली स्ट्रक्चर्ड. तो इट कुड बी मतलब एनी वे, एंड यू शुड बी प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर बोथ.
That's great. देखो याद है इतना वो डैशबोर्ड से, नॉट बैड यार, नॉट बैड, नॉट बैड. हाँ ये वाले
हाँ
बोल रहे
काफी एक्सटेंसिवली यूज किया था सर, तो याद है मुझे. अभी रिसेंट भी है, 1 साल ही हुआ है अभी तो.
Great, yeah, great. Yeah, this is the one which you talked about. Non-engineer जो वाले बोल रहे हैं, that is Ankita has done a good job on that. तो अंकिता, इनको मैं बोलता हूँ non-engineers पहले वहां से स्टार्ट करो, पहले अंकिता की बातें सुन लो, and then you can speak about those other. तो ये भाई सेशन सुन लेना, it's going to be really helpful. और alumni connect सेशंस के अंदर अगर पुराना देखेंगे तो 2023 में देव भी बैठा होगा इस साइड पे. आई थिंक देव, तुम्हें ज्ञान देने के लिए कौन आया था? अंकिता थी क्या तेरे साइड पे when you were doing it?
अंकिता मैम तो थी, और भी कुछ लोग थे, मुझे याद नहीं है बाकी लोग.
Yeah, there were 2-3 other people as well. Good यार, ठीक है, lovely. हाँ भाई, रुशिल कुछ ज्ञान दे दे यार पढ़ाई के लिए कुछ तो. ये मत बोलना चिल है, कुछ नहीं है, ये
नहीं
ऐसे
नहीं
ही
नहीं.
बात है.
So there are few things that people should be very much aware about now that you have like a month's time. Uh, I have particularly not only interacted with professors, but even after going outside and asking professors as to what makes you choose people or reject people, right? Now, usually because there are two professors in a single panel who take your interviews, what I have generally seen, and I have this answer from a very young professor, is that they expect that what he mentioned, like they mentioned, was pretty much accurate, that whatever you have done, be it failures or success को कोई इतना पूछेगा नहीं क्यों succeed किया, because everyone knows मेहनत किया हो गया. The more curious these professors are about your failures or any kind of hiccups that might have shown. So that is why all of your questions which are coming up, will they ask for percentile? No, I don't think so. They will ask कि तुम्हारी percentile क्यों कम थी. But definitely if you have like an average grade in your undergrad or whatever be it, and yet you were able to get the call, which means that they saw something in you, and then they will ask you, because most of the people they are interviewing will have certain amount of higher percentage or whatever undergrad marks than you. And if you're able to justify it very well, saying that, examples could be like, I like to play football so much that I played football for my college, and hence I felt I paid attention to my academics, but my focus on football was way too much, and I believe that it gave me a lot of skill sets rather than focusing on academics. You can't mention that word because this is going to piss them off very much. But still, you have to justify it in a way that you did not just waste your time and just said कि हाँ मेरा acads poor है. Similarly, it goes for anything, right? Break year, defending break years, etc., etc. So that is one part. And it happened to me as well, right? I had not filled the form well, etc. I had just given them कि मेरी CG was decent, but then they asked me very blatantly कि तुमने कुछ पढ़ाई करी भी है कि नहीं, मतलब बस तुम मुंह उठा के आ गए हो वैसा, मतलब just to put you off. And that is where you have to come up with a very sharp answer that nahi boss, I deserve the interview and I deserve to be there. And if you can justify it in like your first 2 to 5 minutes, just by showing that intensity and that rigor or the passion that yes, I want to be at IIM Ahmedabad, that should be good enough. Then whatever you do in the next 20-30 minutes of your interview is just about ensuring that you don't make any blunders. That's it. If you don't know answer, you just politely say, sir, I have not yet come across this topic yet, but I would be happy to just read about it later on when I get an opportunity, and then just smartly move away from it. That is what I would suggest. Yeah.
Do that. But हर क्वेश्चन में ये मत बोल देना कि ये भी नहीं आता, वो भी नहीं आता सर.
मतलब but then again, because see they again that is a very tricky thing. If you don't know it and you know कि यहाँ फंसने ही वाले, तो might as well just avoid it in a smarter way than just get deeper into it. But yeah, अहमदाबाद में होता नहीं है ज्यादातर, is what I know. But even if let's say मतलब पूछ लेंगे कि यार मतलब what current affairs is one of the favorite things of IIM Ahmedabad professors, right? They चाय पे भी यही चर्चा होती है. मतलब I have seen people just talk about current affairs. Now they'll ask, इंडिया का प्राइम मिनिस्टर आता है, इंडिया का प्रेसिडेंट आता है, इंडिया वाइस प्रेसिडेंट आता होगा, इंडिया जो भी, मतलब एक पॉइंट पे ऐसा आएगा जहां पे तुमको नहीं आएगी चीजें, बट उनको पता होगी, बिकॉज दे वांट टू चेक हाउ मच डीप डू यू नो अबाउट. मतलब दे माइट आस्क यू 5 कैबिनेट मिनिस्टर्स, फाइनेंस पता होगा लोगों को, होम मिनिस्टर पता होगा, बट देन दे विल कीप ऑन आस्किंग कहाँ तक इस बंदे को याद होगा. ऐसी चीजें होती है. तो मतलब वहां पे यू विल फंबल, यू कैन नॉट बी दैट पर्सन हु, क्योंकि वो तो 5 मिनट पहले गूगल करके पूछे होंगे. मतलब दे माइट आल्सो नॉट नो, बट दे माइट हैव आस्क्ड 5 मिनट बिफोर गूगलिंग इट एंड थिंग. एंड दैट इज द स्मार्टनेस दैट दे लुक फॉर इन पीपल. दैट चलो होम मिनिस्टर नाम पूछा, बता दिया. फिर नेक्स्ट जब पूछा नहीं बताया, बट देन यू कैन से समहाउ आई नो दिस पर्सन बट ही इज समवन फ्रॉम हियर एंड देयर, ऐसा करके सम एजुकेटेड गेस एंड देन मूव आउट. दैट इज द ट्रिक इन इंटरव्यूज व्हिच प्रोफेसर्स लव द मोस्ट.
That's great. That's great. Just to add up one small thing, I'll do a detailed session with you in details. But so there is all the interviews of IIM A, B, C till Lucknow. Some cases Indore and Kozhikode, it's always level 1, level 2, level 3. So you level 1, you start at the India level, economic level, and then you pick up one sector, say agriculture level, and then you pick up agriculture ke andar crop level ka. That's like level number 1 level, agribusiness management walo ke liye. You're from mechanical, they can start with a very high-end thing. And how do you think about the automotive industry is doing it? Which subject do you think if you would be working in an automotive, or you would be getting a job in say a Tata or a Maruti if they comes to Ahmedabad and any of the such companies, or you would be doing a consulting project in McKinsey for Maruti per se. तो कौन सा वाला सब्जेक्ट तेरे को वहां पे काम आएगा? एंड देन द थर्ड लेवल कुड बी वो सब्जेक्ट कौन सा है, थर्मोडायनेमिक्स है, थर्मोडायनेमिक्स के अंदर क्या. So these are all level 1, level 2, level 3 interviews. So you have to prepare really, really hard. जितना prepare करके जाओगे, and you don't know, Rushil का interview was on travel and Dev का interview was on biotech, and then they moved towards biotech. क्यों biotech से यहाँ पे गया, and then he talk about trees. तेरा देव अपना tree वाला आंसर करना, वो tree वाला आंसर बहुत amazing था. We'll come to that. तो that'll be the last ending thing. हाँ अंकिता, नॉन इंजीनियर भाई, नॉन इंजीनियर रिप्रेजेंटेशन आज दोनों जगह से है. ये कुछ 60 odd लोग हैं, 57 54 लोग हैं, ये लोग बैठे हुए हैं. अंकिता, हाउ टू प्रिपेयर फॉर IIM Ahmedabad? What's your take?
I like, apart from the things which have already been mentioned, I think one thing which is very important is how you start your answers, right? For example, the first question which you will get is introduce yourself. In some way or the other, you will be asked this question. And a lot of questions which I see in the chat also is whether I'll be asked about my gap year, whether I'll be asked about this. Everything depends on how you introduce yourself. Believe me, I had a gap year. I was never asked in any of the interviews about this because I never brought out that topic in my introduction. I always said that I've done this, I've done this, I've done that. I never said that I had a gap year, right? So you have to be very cautious of how you frame your answer. That's very, 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 very important. Second is be very sure, like you will have friends, right? Even as sir mentioned that you will have WhatsApp groups, etc. So you will know what questions people are being asked, right? I knew a friend who was giving interviews. She was not giving for IIM Ahmedabad, but she was giving for other colleges, right? So and she had the same background. She was an economics graduate. She also had a work experience. I used to ask her, what questions are you being asked in your interviews? Because that helps you understand what are the type of questions you need to be prepared for, right? I had my interview, my Ahmedabad interview was the first interview, like in Ahmedabad, like 8:30 a.m. interview, right? I did not have anyone whom I could ask before the interview, and nor would I wanted to, right? So you should not ask at that time, but be prepared, like collaborate with people during interview preparation. Don't just like compete, because that will just, that will not serve your purpose, honestly. And third is keep a smile on your face, like whatever the situation might be, however, like, upset, however tensed you might be before the interview, always keep a smile on your face, and that will definitely act as a cover for your nervousness.
बहुत ही बढ़िया, great यार. देव, एक मिनट का
Just
टाइम.
sir, one thing I'd like to add. The smile thing is very much true, because Ahmedabad is known for that rigor where Dave can add on to it, but I feel Ahmedabad is known for putting so much pressure, academic pressure. So they think that once they put so much pressure to you in the 2 years, you will not need anything to succeed in life. And to smile through that entire thing is the key to showing that कितना भी आप मुझे मतलब you keep on asking difficult questions, still even if I don't know or I know the answer, I'll keep on smiling and take it graciously. That is one of the key things that make or break the interview.
राइट तो स्माइल करना है, मतलब हंसना नहीं है, वो भी थोड़ी फाइन लाइन है। वो मैं इनका एक एसपीजन का एक डेमो काइंड ऑफ मिनी रोडीज करवाने वाला हूँ मोस्टली वेंसडे को, इनको थोड़ा समझ आ जाएगा कि कितना
Or should I
स्माइल
tell them my story, Ahmedabad story? What happened just before the interview?
we can keep it for, we can keep it for the next session. बिल्कुल, that's also an interesting one. Great. Okay, let's कहाँ गया देव, कहाँ गया?
हाँ सर।
बहुत लोग दिख नहीं रहा तू, हाँ बोल।
सर वो प्री वाला आंसर तो सर मेरा कुछ खास एक्साइटिंग था, मेरा वाई बायोटेक्नोलॉजी वाला आंसर था काफी इम्पैक्टफुल।
प्री
प्री
वाला भी
वाला तो
क्वेश्चन डीप था, लेवल 1 लेवल 2 था जहाँ तक मुझे याद आ रहा है, नहीं?
लाइक वाई बायोटेक में आई गेव अ वेरी गुड आंसर, बट
चल वाई बायोटेक बता दे, कुछ इनको लर्निंग हो जाएगी।
so why biotech mein I hadn't exactly thought of that. I started off by saying ki we are made up of trillions and trillions and trillions of parts, and these parts all come together to make us up, and they work together perfectly, and that is how we are alive. So studying about this is interesting. तो यहाँ तक तो they were like ठीक ठीक, and then अचानक से I thought of कि मैं ऐसे बोलता हूँ कि but now we are developing the technology to manipulate these parts to do whatever it is that we want to do with them. कि अगर मुझे लंबा जीना है या मुझे ये नहीं चाहिए अपनी बॉडी में, थोड़ा डिफरेंट तरीके से चाहिए, तो अब हम वो टेक्नोलॉजी डेवलप कर रहे हैं, हम काम निकाल रहे हैं अपना, जैसे इंसुलिन बनवा रहे हैं बैक्टीरिया से जिसका कोई काम नहीं है इंसुलिन बनाने का। तो दैट इज द आंसर दैट आई गिव, that impressed them, and they in fact they complimented me twice in the interview थोड़े समय के बाद कि तुमने बहुत अच्छा आंसर दिया था वो वाला। they did that twice, तो तब मैं समझ गया था कि हाँ।
Very nice, that's so amazing. All right, boys and girls, so thank you so much joining in. Hope this session was helpful. A small thank you in the chat to Rushil and Ankita would be really helpful, and hope you guys enjoyed the discussion. And yeah, parting thoughts by everyone. Hope the CATKing channel and the YouTube motivation and the classes were helpful in your journey. Anybody wants to say something? One Ahmedabad ki call hai yaar. Himanshi, how was it? Was it fun? Was the YouTube channel and everything was great? Yeah. Okay, whoever wants to speak.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Good evening. Good evening, sir.
Sir.
Sir, I am audible, right?
You're audible, yes.
So sir, I gave CAT last year as well. तो last year तो बिना पढ़े मैंने CAT दिया था. तो I used to watch your videos itself. This year also I watch all of your videos every day रात को. So it was quite helpful.
Thanks,
So
man.
thank you for that. And as you mentioned कि I have to convert my best call, so I pledge कि I'll convert this call.
क्या बात है. Thank you so much. It makes my day, यार. It makes my day. Okay, anybody wants to say some thank you something? Muskan or Anirban or Devi?
I would
Yeah.
like to add, it might
Yeah.
sound cliche, but that one statement, don't reject yourself, let the bloody IIM reject you. That actually sounds like, okay, but it actually sticks by the end of the journey, because we start rejecting ourselves, क्या होगा, कैसा exam जाएगा and all, especially after this CAT, I guess. So yeah, भी ऐसा लगता है, हाँ, call तो आ गया है, करते हैं आगे.
क्या बात. Great, यार. I'm glad such things keep me motivated also, you know. So yeah, that's so amazing. Okay, great. Any parting thoughts? Himanshi or Devik? Hope it was helpful. Sameer?
Yes, sir. Everything was quite fine. I was following CATKing from last couple of 2 years. Actually, when I was in my third year, but
Okay.
accidentally I was not able to continue with my studies at that time for the CAT preparation because of my father's operation in Mumbai, that PD Hinduja. So I went there and I just my 3-4 months I just spent there. So that time I just left everything, and after that in this July I just started preparation. And I was just started that because of your motivation of that CATKing YouTube. So that helped me a lot.
Chalo, thank you so much, yaar. Means a lot. All right, boys and girls, God bless you guys and keep killing and keep working hard. YouTube लाइव भी चल रहा है, तो जो लोग सुन रहे हो भाई, अगले साल बड़ा टफ नाट है यहाँ पे पहुंचना, एंड इनको भी ऑल द बेस्ट करके जाओ, और तुम खुद का भी प्लेज कर लो जो 2024 वाले है, अगले साल 8 जनवरी को शायद तुम इस साइड पे होगे इस टेबल के. सो अमेजिंग, एंड एवरीवन, आई एम सो प्राउड ऑफ यू गाइस, एंड इट्स ऑल योर हार्ड वर्क. एंड पर अभी पिक्चर बहुत बाकी है अभी. Please work really hard. Yeah, don't take it lightly. And the Dev or Rushil or Ankita grinding smiling faces and converting these calls. There is a lot of hard work and effort which these guys have put in. And वो भी नहीं दिख रहा है. Once they're done, once Ankita is graduate past 3 years now, Rushil is a graduate past 1 year. Rushil 2 साल हो गए देखो.
Yes, sir, 2 साल.
2 साल हो गए. देव भी पढ़ रहा है. So you know they've come through this entire cycle. So please work very hard, and we're all there to help you. We'll keep doing such sessions more. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Take care. Have a good night. Bye bye. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining in. Take
Thank you,
care.
sir.
Thank you.